A loose follow-up to Tower of Guns, Mother Gunship seems promising at a first glance. Mixing bullet hell action with first-person shooting while allowing you to craft your own armaments, it's an interesting concept which could have fallen on either side of the coin. Luckily, Terrible Posture Games pulls it off thanks to smooth shooting, energetic action, and ludicrously enjoyable gun crafting. While some elements of the game don't fully pan out, if you're looking for a different breed of first-person shooter, this budget title should fill that gap quite nicely. Just be prepared to grit your teeth at its tough challenge. As Earth is enslaved by a robotic army, you play a recruit thrown straight into the deep end. Guided by a cigar-chomping colonel, a feisty engineer, and a sassy AI, your main goal is to reach the Mother Gunship by smashing through smaller ships and snagging their cores. The story is clearly tongue-in-cheek, with characters parodying sci-fi tropes and some ludicrous twists towards the end. But it's all told through static character pictures and voiceovers, which is probably unsurprising considering the small development team, but it still comes off as a bit distant.
There she is, soldier. The heart of the Archivist fleet. That's the thing holding Earth hostage. That's our target. That's the Mother Gunship.
Mother Gunship blends shooting with bullet hell stylings, and it's a tough cookie to crack as a result. As rooms are procedurally generated, hordes of robotic foes swarm your position, forcing you to dodge and keep on the move. Drops, be it health or energy to power your guns, aren't especially plentiful, and it can be tiring when you die so close to the finish. Levels are sometimes devilish, with one floor mixing spike traps with lava circles, making dodging enemy fire extremely tough. Luckily, the shooting feels really smooth, and bar some intense sequences which cause the frame rate to drop, it runs really well. The twitchy aiming fits perfectly, allowing you to pop clean shots with ease. The procedural generation can certainly leave you stuffed at points, but the tight nature of the gunplay reduces the frustration. There's also room for a bit of gambling, as domino rooms add unexpected boons to generated arenas, and combat areas reward extra currency after finishing a task. The big selling point of Mother Gunship is the crafting. Gun parts can be bought with in-game currency, and then added to your creations. There are 3 types: connectors link the parts together, barrels change the firing type, and caps add buffs. As long as the barrel faces forward and the parts do not clash, you have a great deal of freedom, allowing you to create some monstrous armaments. This is where the energy system comes into play, as more firepower drains your energy quicker, meaning you can actually wield too much power. As you slot weapons into each arm, mission success allows you to keep the parts, which can be used at the start of later missions. But death does penalise you, as any parts chosen or earned throughout a mission will be lost. Luckily, side missions allow you to build your arsenal again if a particular story mission stumps you. Mother Gunship does offer a fairly meaty experience, especially at its cheaper price point. The main campaign lasts around 10 missions, and there's 7 bonus chapters available too. Along with these, side missions are always available to partake in, and while they don't differ much from the main missions, they offer rewards as incentive. There's also quite an extensive endgame, where you can not only freely replay campaigns at your desire, but also partake in a special quest after the credits roll, letting you continue your shooting. There's also a bonus that social players will lap up, co-op. You can play through almost the entire game with a buddy, and it offers some nice perks, such as turning into a turret upon death, allowing you to keep the run alive a little longer. Naturally, Mother Gunship's strengths are only heightened by a second shooter. While it wouldn't win any awards for artistic design or variety, there is some technical merit here. The performance is really sturdy, keeping the action moving fast, and the explosive weaponry looks and sounds great. But the environments lack variety, consisting of the same handful of templates, and the music is generic heavy metal fodder. But the game does earn some personality points through goofy dialogue, cheesy voice acting, and a generally light tone, which fits the over-the-top action well enough. Just don't expect it to push your senses to the limit.
That data core was compromised. I've been infected.
Infected with what? Are those holoads? Quick, go touch one. I want a free vacation.
Mother Gunship is a solid time, meshing separate elements into a cohesive whole. The tough gameplay is certainly not for everyone, and the procedurally generated design can trip you up with less than satisfying results. But the frantically exciting gunplay, endless hordes of robots to blast, and insane gun customization keep things going, and the smooth engine is a cut above some competing FPSs on the PS4. When you factor in a good deal of content and fun cooperative, and Mother Gunship proves a surprising budget success.
Listen, recruit, you may not remember much, but that's not really important to me. What is important is that we get you out of there. Get moving.